Alright, Mr. West here, part 2. I need to keep more track on time. Okay, so I left off at where the, I was looking at Dollar Tree foam, Dollar Tree, yeah, foam board, and the duct tapes that they have. They have the primary colors. They've got another green and maybe one or two other colors. But these are a lightweight duct tape, considerably lighter than a duct tape brand that you can find at Walmart, Kmart, Target. And they have these neat patterns, the camo pattern. Like I said, considerably heavier, but definitely useful. Definitely useful. I like them. And I covered my twin boom, which I'll show you right here real quick. There's a tail section. It's the digital camo. Those verticals are done with single layer black foam board. So I highly suggest that you buy a sheet of the single foam, single layer, or the black heavy duty stuff. Love this bird. Just finally got some quirks worked out of it. Got the thrust angle on the motor right recently. There's the motor house. This is done with the Experimental Airlines Armin wing design, which is exactly this one right here. Exactly with the same wood spar. Real nice strong wing. I'm very pleased with it, and it's cheap, you know. And then the tube is Experimental Airlines tube design with the Dollar Tree foam board. I do it just a little bit differently to get a little more rigidity out of it, as we're talking about 6 pounds of overall weight here, and I have landing gear on it, whereas normally if you're doing a belly land, not too big of a deal. What I did is I built in an inline skate thought. Works really well. And when I flare, I'm landing on that rear wheel. It's nice when I'm touching down and landing on or flaring. It lands right on that rear wheel. Does a really good job. Highly recommend that. Some inexpensive lightweight wheels. A little bit of axle material there. Yeah, and this is these are plywood plates here that are glued to the bottom. Can't see them underneath the camo because it's invisible, right? Anyway, using arrow shafts for booms, and I had to reinforce the arrow shafts because they were a little too flexible. So what I used is the black foam board again, and hot glued it to the bottom, and it works great. Took all that flex out. I did another flight after I did all that, and man, what a difference. Totally improved her handling performance. And the thrust angle too. I changed the thrust angle on the motor, and that just solved all kinds of problems. Okay, so some more goodies that are found at the Dollar Tree for 99 cents or 99-cent store. Some of most all the places here in Southern California are called that. You got 3M carton sealing tape. This is the heavy duty stuff that I like using for the hinges, especially on the top side. And then the tool I was telling you about, American Line, 99 cents at the Dollar Tree store. It's got 13 points, break-off blades, and that's pretty cool. And then also I found these. I haven't used these yet, so I don't know if they're brittle or not. But these are wire ties for keeping your wires neat inside your aircraft, so that you don't get criticized by other non-pilot skilled individuals. Anyway, so those are some neat things that I found at the Dollar Tree store, 99-cent store. Let's get rid of that. So we finished this up. This could be wood spar through here. You know, it could be, you know, material like this, 1/4 by about 3/8 inch material laid flat in there, and a pair of those. And when you're doing the Delta wing though, when this comes together, remember it's coming together on an angle like this, you're only going to have a butt joint to work with right here in the center where the two pieces come together, right? So you're going to have to figure out a plate, a brace plate, maybe a piece of plywood. If you took a piece of plywood and made a plate that goes in here, that's this 3/16 thick, to go across here, plywood would be a good idea. And then that way these can get glued together and somehow joined across. And that would be my suggestion on that. And I was able to put some smaller stock. In fact, this is it right here. This is the smaller stock that I ran through. So remember, this is going to be on an angle this way and this way. So you'll have a piece that crosses like this. Obviously this wing panel will come all the way up to here, and there will be a center line over here. Well, so I hot glued in across top and bottom these 3/16 by 3/16, roughly a quarter by quarter, about 15 inches long, two of those. So I hot glued those on each side. When I brought the two wing halves together, I just loaded up the hot glue on the other side of it, shoved it all together real quick like. This is where the hot gun works really good, because a cool gun you wouldn't be able to do that. Then hot glued all these mating surfaces, stuck it all together, lined it up here on the tail section, and it's just good to go. Actually, what I did on the tail section here, this back area, because you're going to have these two panels that are coming together, right? Let's see. Yeah, like this. So this is your center line joint. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. So you're going to end up with something like this. Well, these are going to be, right, misaligned or whatever, kind of flying in the breeze. And while your glue is setting, you're holding the front end and la la la. Well, what I did is I made a plate to go over this joint. So I hot glued first to one side this plate, like this. I knew it was going to be there, and I cut that center plate to fit, hot glued underneath, set that down like that. And then when I put the two pieces together, I just threw hot glue here on both sides. And this is kind of a locator, so when the two pieces went together like this, it was all nice and lined up, and I just had to squeeze it a little bit. And it really doesn't take very long for it to start cooling and setting up. So that's how I did the Delta wing build in the center section, and suggestions on reinforcing in the middle. Alright, so please post comments, throw me down a question or two. I'll get back to you and answer as best I can. If you have any constructive build thoughts on how you would have done it or have done it, I'd love to hear it too. So again, thanks for watching, and I appreciate the thoughts. West out.